Hello, 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 and welcome back to Final Fantasy III. Going to get started from where we last left off. But before we do that, I did off stream or off screen rather. I went back to Gasol, and I just bought 30 magic keys. I don't think we'd need that many, but I thought we've not got a thief in the party, and having 5 of them may leave us a little short-handed. I'm not too sure. So it is something you might want to purchase if you've got some spare pennies. But let us get onto our ship, our newly built airship. Um, last part, we discovered that this is a floating continent, that we originally came from a surface world. And we also got our little airship. I should say, if anybody didn't watch the Gasol episode, that's where it is located, so that's where I got the magic keys from. But we're going to head off and venture into the surface world, so let's get to it. And of course, you get to see some of my prime voice acting again. Allegedly. Ah, what is this cloud? It's draining my strength away. Hold on, our answers lie on the surface. We must reach it. Sorry, I don't know why Ingus went into proper Yorkshireman. Okay. I hope they reach the surface alright. Warriors of the light, you lads are our last hope. So, I'm improving gradually, I think. I count that as an improvement. We're through. I feel like Loon, is this a surface? It's so sprawling. It's sort of dressed for, North Pole exploration. I really love this music here. It's really quite serene. I was tempted, so we're going to fly over. We just need to go to the island in the northwest. But you can, of course, land and sail if you want. And yeah, you might want to, just to enjoy this background music. But perhaps I shouldn't be blabbering over it. But yeah, it's quite ethereal, I guess. But I won't sail all the way because it will take a while. So let us shift ourselves over, and yeah, you can visit the other sort of landmass, but there's not much you can do there at this time. So just a bit of a heads up. There we go. I was actually just about to check the map. No random encounters at this point either, so you don't have to worry about that. So let's get into it. Alright, and yeah, this is the wrecked ship. Bit curious, but let's see what's going on. Got these 2 chests. They are missable, I will say that, so do make sure to grab them, because once you do this next part, you can't go back to this shipwreck. And with a blood sword, we can plonk that on our friend Ingus. We should have got rid of the royal sword there. So yeah, hand him that. Okay. Hello. Oh no, Miss Aria, are we having trouble? Alas, alack, if nothing is done, our own time will cease as well. Hey, Gramps, calm down. What's going on? The land. Darkness has covered the land, and darkness has stopped our time. Miss Aria tried to stop it, but oh, Miss Aria. Oh me, oh my, Miss Aria, wake up. She's very weak. We have to help her. I wonder if we have anything in our bag that can fix it up. Okay, so that's Miss Aria's caretaker. Yeah, it's quite interesting. Again, do let me know if I thought I'd try to differentiate the voices a little bit, but if it's too annoying, let me know and I'll stop in future. Yeah, so all you've got to do is give her a little potion. She'll be back up and ready in no time. Who are you? Where am I? The light. I see a powerful light within you. Could that be? I'm Luneth. The crystals guided us to this world. So you are the warriors of the light. The crystals have chosen their champions. We are saved. If that were only true, time is still motionless outside of these walls. So the world has succumbed to darkness. We have to save it. Bring me to the Temple of Water. Water. Maybe if we bring the crystal shard there, a bottle of water. Maybe if we bring the crystal shard there to the sealed crystal. Please, you must... Hey, that's some good cough, boys. I'm proud of that. Let's do that again. Oh, no, I can't. Please, you must bring me to the Temple of Water. Yeah, so we've got Aria in the team there. She'll sometimes chime in with casting Protect or casting Cure, which can be pretty handy. Please look after Miss Aria. I will guard this place until your return. Thank you. So yeah, just quick note: make sure to get those 2 chests. Actually, another point I meant to raise a little bit earlier. I'll speak to Aria while I do this, but I realised that because I'm doing these little test playthroughs prior to recording, you guys aren't seeing when I'm getting the achievements. So when I've been making the notes, I've made a note of when I've received each of the achievements. So I'll let you know. There is one achievement when I get 50% of the bestiary, where I wasn't sure precisely when I got it, but I know when abouts I got it. So yeah, you'll have to forgive me on that. But yeah, so far we've only got, at this point, we'd only have 2 achievements. One for beating the land turtle, and one for beating the getting the fiery crystal. I think what's he called now? Yeah, so to get to a Temple of Water, it's just this big landmass in the southeast. Yeah, but doing all that molten crater stuff. Anyway, here we go, Temple of Water. See what Aria has to say, if anything different. Light of a crystal from you has freed me from this frozen time. If a water crystal regains its former power, we may be able to banish the darkness from this land and restore the flow of time. You're the first person to see the power of the crystals, so it's really inside us. Sorry if you guys saw that before, whilst I was blabbering on. Yeah, Salamander, I believe it was, wasn't it? Thank the heavens, there's still light within this shard. There we go, got a nice crystal shard. So our next stop is a sealed water crystal. Yes, it must be imbued with the shard's light. Miss Aria, where did the shard come from? Before the world was doomed, when we saw the darkness expanding, we priestesses sealed the crystal to protect it from the darkness, in the hopes that one day the warriors of the light would come. This shard was created to break the crystal's seal. Come, we must go to the Cave of Tides to the north. Right. So yeah, if you do go to the Cave of Tides prior to this, you can't get much further. I will also say this temple can act as a bit of a base of operations, because it does have a healing spot here, a revive spot. So if you do need to use it, again, if you struggle, and some of these enemies, I will say, in this cave can hit pretty hard. So yeah, just be wary of that. But, yeah, let's get into it. And of course, in terms of our bestiary, we've got a few enemies that we need to bump into. In fact, these are two of them, Twin Head and the Poison Toad, I believe. Yes. I'm glad the Poison Toad appeared pretty fast, because that took me quite a while to find. Yeah, Lunif will occasionally use Whirlpool here. Oh, sorry if you heard that. That was me trying to get my notebook out. Just to make a note of these enemies that I've encountered them. Otherwise, I tend to. I think it's pretty handy just to, keep a record. You don't have to, but in terms of tracking your progress, that'd be pretty useful. So yeah, poison toads obviously can inflict poison. Be wary of that. Hopefully, White Mage should have Poisoner, or just keep a stock of antidotes if not. We've got plenty of level 1 spell charges available. The other enemy that we counter, or that we can encounter here, is the Roper. Oh wow, Shadow Flare. Okay, yeah, so we'll keep that part in. That's unfortunately I wasn't really commentating because I was going to cut this out, but I thought we'll show off Shadow Flare, so enjoy that. That was quite an interesting battle actually, because I did almost get walloped. In fact, I'll probably have to do some curing. Yeah, as I say, these enemies can be pretty tough. I think because this might be a shorter part in general, I might keep a couple more battles in than usual, if you guys don't mind. This is a sealed portal. It was created to keep outsiders away from a water crystal. Only priestesses of the temple may pass through. May pass now. Excellent. So yes, some of these enemies, as I say, can be pretty tough. Let's get across this bitch. I'm not too fussed about trying to. Oh, here we go, Ropers. I was going to say, if I don't find them on this floor, I'm not too tough. I'm not too fussed about it. I do want to quit. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to start doing some preemptive cures. Precisely for that reason. I mean, that was a critical, but yeah, it's very hard hitting. Again, perhaps I could put the Scholar and Geomancer in the back row. They're not particularly attacking most of the time, but sometimes I do just have them attack, and I do need to put on the light books of light for Arch, I think. So yeah, I'll remember to do that next time. So again, we'll just do a cure all, and yeah, fingers crossed. Whirlpool has a chance of instantly killing enemies. There you go. Unfortunately, it killed the one that had been dealt the most damage. Sometimes that's how it goes, right? There we go. Nice. But yeah, Art can do quite a lot of damage with his books. Don't underestimate the Scholar's attack power. Okay. See what we've got in terms of equipment. There we go. So I'm going to give Ark another book of light, because most of these creatures are weak to thunder and just giving Raphia light staff as well. So there we go. I did actually do this area twice when I was doing a little practice thing, and I'll tell you at the end of the back attack. Cool. Actually, let's just target the roper. I'm hoping Ingus will defend or cover Raphia at this point. Fingers crossed. I figured if we target one of them, we might be able to. Yeah, nice. Might be able to get away with this. Again, just a safety cure. I tend to like to use save a cures for the boss, but as I say, sometimes you can get a little bit unlucky here. Again, realistically, I should have just done a cure with Raphia, but you know, sometimes the logic doesn't always pervade in these situations. So, there we go. Quite a tough battle. So yeah, don't be afraid to keep your cures up. Right. Anyway, across this bridge we go, and down to the second floor. So on this floor, we can actually find cockatrices. Those can inflict stone on you. So again, you want to be a bit wary of them. And then you've got your usual crew of the ropers, the frogs, and the twin heads. Yeah, I was actually, because when I always think of cockatrices, I always think of like a cockerel type enemy, a rooster, you know, a bird. But yeah, they look very different from what you might imagine. Here we go. We've got Aria coming in, so again, that can be pretty handy. Just having that cure there. Let's see whether this will hits. It does not. Yeah, so don't be afraid if you've got job classes that perhaps aren't agreeing with you to change up. Just remember to make sure that you acclimatise them to their job with the relevant number of battles, because the stats will be temporarily decreased for a period of time. Just keep that in mind, really. But this guy should be done and dusted soon. Yeah, quite dangerous enemies. We got a level. Yeah, and don't worry. Yeah, you can ignore that bridge. It just leads to a dead end. No treasure or anything. No, there's not a lot of treasure here. Quite fortunate, actually. It means that there's less for me to actually have to remember. But if you do want the treasure, and it is a good piece of treasure, actually, just follow this route round. And yeah, this is the floor where, yeah, cockatrices. Here we go. But it sounds more like lizards in this version. So yeah, but perhaps something that I need to look into. But again, just be wary that their attacks can inflict stone. But we've been protected by Aria, so that's good. of course, protect reduces the amount that physical damage does, but you know, it won't defend against stone. You'd have to use a gold needle to sort that out. And stone is essentially the same as a KO as well. There we go. So Ingus won't be getting any experience for this battle, unfortunately. It's a nice chunk of experience as well. Let's get that gold needle. I'll get on Ingus. I'll come back. Okay, anyway. Yeah, so don't be afraid if you are struggling to run. Yeah, Refia gained a level there, so not bad at all. Okay, let's grab the Blizzaga. Nice. And we're going to teach that to our pal Art here. Again, so it's just this weird thing where, like, having the spells in a certain order, or more so I like going, you know, the fires, thunders, blizzards first. So that's why I removed those. Okay, let's head back. Sweet. So actually, let's get Luna cured before I move too much further. Yeah, just to advise, if I haven't done so already, that the enemies that you can encounter here are the twin heads, the ropers, and the cockatrices. So no poison toads, thankfully. Right, okay. And yeah, that's the only treasure you need to worry about in this dungeon. Yeah, we'll show off another cockatrice battle. I'm never really sure what to do. I mean, we could use items, but here we go. I always feel I like to save the items for the bosses as well. So yeah, we will be having a rejig of the party a little later. Alright, so now that Ark has turned to stone, I do preferably want to get him unstoned before the end of the fight. So I think Refia tends to be the faster one, right? I don't think Luna does as much damage, so fingers crossed. Nice. Yeah, we can get the turn order sorted so that Art does get the experience. There's nothing worse than using a Phoenix Down or Gold Needle, something like that, only to have the character not get revived by the end of the battle. I should mention actually, I have actually fought an Agalia Rept on this floor as well, but only the once. It's quite a rare occurrence. Having said that, here we go. Well, I was actually about to say this was about the area where I did find it as well. Yeah, they tend to be a bit more common on the floor below. So if you're hunting for them for your bestiary, that's where I'd recommend searching for them. Oh, nice, ice pillar me. One, that's good. But yeah, that's the final enemy in this dungeon that you'd need for your bestiary. And as I say, quite a rare occurrence on this floor, so you might want to check out the floor below if you're having a bit of difficulty finding it. Speaking of which, here we go. Okay, let's see whether our friend Aria had something to say after this. Okay, oh yeah, I wanted to see whether Aria had something different. No. Well, at least you can still feel the light in us. It's good. I can't imagine it'd be comfortable walking in this dampness. Right, so... but yeah, before going through here, I just want to make sure that you are fully healed up. And we are going to plonk Luneth and Ark back onto the back row. So we've got the Kraken up next. Again, you might want to swap to a Black Mage. Is weak to lightning, but we'll stick with the Scholar. I'm a Geomancer. Yeah, Geomancers might be a bit of a pain to deal with just because of they do tend to use Whirlpool. Sometimes you get lucky and it uses Ice Pill and that does quite a bit of damage. Yeah. Anyway, let's go consult the old crystal. Look, the crystal's regaining its light. Excellent. It is now your turn. You must merge the light within you with the one within the water crystal. Only then will the crystal regain its true light and banish the darkness from the world, and time will flow once more. Sounds like a plan. Oh, or we can just walk away from it. Let's look out. Oi. Whoa. Aria, no. Sorry, I know that was very underwhelming, but it seems luck is on your side today, warriors of the light. Hello. I am Kraken, tasked by Lord Zonde to steal the light from a crystal of water. And you are all about to die. That's not very nice. Yeah, I did sort of unveil the... not a nice face, is it? Okay, so again, we're just going to use terrain with Geomancer. If you've got a Black Mage, you might want to use a... get a preemptive cure going. If you've got a Black Mage, you might want to use Fundara. And yeah, with Ingus, we'll just attack. Okay. This boss has 8,000 HP. With the Zeus's Wrath and the Scholar, we're doing about 1.4. Again, could have maybe cast Arrow with Raffia. It can get 2 turns in, which can be a bit of a nightmare. And Blizzard, of course. I have a feeling it can also single cast that as well, so we'll get terrain going. Again, use that Zeus's Wrath. Then we'll get a cure off and again attack. So if you get a wind slash off or the ice pillar especially, that tends to be quite effective. Whirlpool, not so much. Oh goodness. It's a shame that Ingus got knocked down there. So what we'll do is we'll do a round of yeah, you can get a Zeus's Wrath off. Hopefully we can get this done in the right order, with Luneth acting first, or Luneth acting before Raffia. Nice. Now we just need Raffia to act before Kraken. All being well. Awesome. Okay, so again, we're still not out of the woods, but I think we're in a slightly better position. than what we could have been. Okay, and hopefully we can get Kraken defeated this round. So terrain. Again, Zeus's two over, and attack. And yeah, if all goes well, we get this beaten this round. Yeah, nice. We got a bit lucky with the turn order there. So yeah, can be quite a tough fight, but we got through it. And yeah, sometimes having those tougher fights are a little bit better, right? Not bad at all, not bad at all. And I'm glad that the whole party did survive that. And yeah, at this point you would get another achievement. It's the for a rainy day achievement. Aria. The crystal has regained its true light. Thank you. You must take this. The power of water. Thank you. Be strong. You can't leave us. No, it's too late for me. You must go. Promise me you will banish the darkness and restore peace to a world. I promise. Aria. Aria! An earthquake? We have to get out of here. Watch out. Ah. Warriors of the light. Hello? You must seek out Doga. He is the only one who can help you defeat Zonde. Seek Doga on the continent of Dog. Okie dokie. Whoa, what, when, how? Whoa, where am I? Within Amur, the city of water. Tramps found us in the temple and brought us here. We have been asleep for 3 straight days, and the world has changed much in that span. No one here remembers having their time stopped. It's as if it never happened. Right, guys. Well, before we explore this town, we are going to show off our new jobs that we've gotten from the water crystal. I don't think it tells us specifically that we did get any jobs, but we've got Dragoon, Viking, Dark Knight, Evoker, and Bard. Dragoons we'll show off. They've got the jump ability, can be quite strong as well. In fact, at the moment, they're probably my hardest hitter. Vikings, I think, are the best defensive class in the game. Dark Knights are pretty groovy. If you played FF4, you'll know of Cecil. They can sort of sacrifice a bit of their own health to deal some pretty good damage. Evokers are sort of your summoners, basic summoners. And Bards, they can sort of inflict status ailments. Now, specifically at this point for the next few sessions, we'll be going for a Dragoon with Luneth. And we're going to be swapping Arc back to a Black Mage. It's because I feel like the Black Magic is pretty handy, although Scholar has proved useful with its items. Raphia, again, is just going to stay as White Mage for now. And Ingus. I'm a bit unsure because originally I was going to have a Dragoon, Viking, and Dark Knight in the team. I'm going to put him as a Dark Knight. I did try out a Viking, but yeah, I think I just have a bit of a preference towards the Dark Knight. So yeah, but perhaps we'll show off all the other classes at some point. But we'll see. So we do have to do a get accustomed to our job, and before we do anything, I do need some weapons for our dragoon here. So what we'll do between yeah, so we can get quite a few weapons here. Oh, obviously they're unequipped at the moment. Let's actually get them equipped. Up on the 2 thunder spheres. I think the ice arm. Flame mail. I'll put the gauntlets on. You can have 2 fire staffs line up. Actually, let's go for the high staff. Mage robe and missile bases. And he'll pretty much just be equipped out how he was before as a knight. There we go, not bad at all. So what we'll do before we explore town is we will get accustomed to the jobs and also do some bestiary completion. So what we're going to do is we're going to first of all save the game, and then yeah, we'll cut into when I find the bestiary enemies that we're looking out for, which are, if you bear with me, it is at this point of the game, a Dracotta, a Helgaroo, a Black Flan, and a Vulcan, which you can sort of find in this grassland area. And in the forest, you can find the Black Flan, the Dracotta, the Helgaroo, and the Magician. Okay, so yeah, we'll cut to when we find those. There's the Dracottas. So I think most of these enemies tend to be weak to ice here. Of course, we've not got our... I'll have to rest up at the inn. Yeah, I guess we can show off our Dark Knight ability as well, actually. Yeah, I'll do that because that can actually deal some pretty good damage at this point. Can keep our cures up. Soul Eater. Yeah, and I guess this serves as a reminder. I mean, that's why I saved actually. But yeah, just as a reminder to make sure that you do rest up at an inn when you change classes as well, just to get your MP up. Okay, let's see Soul Eater in action. Nice. Again, that does more damage the more HP you have. Okay, awesome. And here we go with the Helgaroo. So yeah, with the Dragoons we can actually jump. There we go, got a nice bit of MP there. Just do a cure, why not? Let's see where we can get Soul Eater up. So jumping, it does deal quite a bit of damage if you are able to get it off. The problem is you might kill the enemies before you're able to land. But the advantage is, of course, that it does put you out of the battle, so you know, going to see it, are we? Oh, okay, maybe we will. There we go. So yeah, now we can't get attacked. There you go. Solita doing its thing. And that's the algorithm. Yeah, and when I say it puts you out of battle, you still get experience and stuff, but it sort of puts you out of the fray, so you won't get attacked. It might put a bit of undue pressure on your weaker characters, though, so just be aware of that. Okay, Vulcan. Now this guy is the reason why I had to redo the test playthrough twice, because I actually got game over to it. I didn't save when I got outside of Amur, so that's why I would recommend saving. And yeah, it cast Flame Breath on me. White Mage died, I went to heal her, Art died, I went to run away with Luna and Ingus, and Ingus survived with like 21 HP, and then yeah, before he could run, the Vulcan got its move in again. So just be wary of that. It's not too bad an enemy to deal with. Blizzaga is its weakness, I believe. But yeah, just be wary of it. It's sort of like the salamander, essentially. So not one to take lightly. Yeah, you can see exactly why. Yeah, it's a shame that Luna didn't get his jump off first. Could have been pretty handy to avoid that, but there you go. There we go. Not bad at all. And we got a bomb arm from it, so yeah. Scary enemy. Right, so now we're going to go into the forest, and what we're looking for here are the Black Fans and the Magicians. I don't think you'll find Vulcans here, but just be wary. And we've got the Magician, another Helgeric. Again, let's get another jump off. Zara. You know what, let's kill the blind. Let's try Solita again. Hey, it's copying us. It's not very nice, is it? Oh, shoot. Sorry, Rapier. Oh dear. There you go. There we go with Black Fan. At long last. So it was an auto battle for a bit. But yeah, so just in the forest. It did take me a little while to uncover, but we got there in the end. Again, just same old. Bad breath. Thankfully that missed. But yeah, just be wary of that as well. I think we might be at the point where we've grown accustomed to our little jobs as well now, so that's pretty handy. I'll do another check after, but I think that should be all good. And yeah, at this point we'll just attack. And let's see what it's what we like. Sweet. Not bad at all. Again, it's been pretty good in terms of skill and experience as well. Alright, so it's just Luna that needs to grow accustomed to his job. So yeah, guys, what I'll do is I'll keep battling around here. I'll catch you next time. Cheers for watching, and yeah, in the next part we'll be exploring around Amur and seeing a man about a boat, because as you can see our boat is pretty tied up. Alright, catch you later. Bye.